So again, my name is Gabe Zolna. You know what I find amazing? There's a lot of things that I find amazing, but I'm flabbergasted with what I had read, which is that if the election were taken today, you know, for 2016, Hillary would be the choice of the Democratic Party. Now, what I don't understand is how can so many Democrats be so stupid? Well, I guess that's a pretty silly question because they are stupid. Hillary Clinton should be arrested and she should be put on trial for perjury. There is no doubt that she perjures herself numerous times during the hearing when she was being questioned by Senator Rand Paul. He was very specific. His questions were directly towards her, and they were very specific. He had asked her if she was aware of any transfer of weapons into Turkey that ultimately ended up in Syria. And she said, "Turkey? I don't know anything about Turkey." Well, evidence has been produced that clearly states otherwise. And you know what's amazing is that you have to take a look at the past 4 years where she was Secretary of State. What did she accomplish? Nothing. I mean, well, that's not true. She provided hundreds of millions of dollars to the Palestinians. She traveled around the world, I don't know how many times, with Huma Abedin, who are confident, and who knows whatever else. And I believe she was converted to Islam. Now, some of you might find that hard to fathom, but that's what I believe happened. And that's really based on all of her actions. She actually did nothing when the Egyptians started to rise up against Mubarak. Nothing. And she did nothing when Obama decided to send over $1 billion+ worth of military equipment to our enemies. Mohammed Morsi, who's the new president, he's an ex-convict. And more important than him being an ex-convict, it's what he stands for. He's part of the Muslim Brotherhood. And he has sworn on the destruction of Israel. Yeah. He swore that Jerusalem would become the capital of Egypt. And he also swore that the blind sheik would be released. Now, not only did he swear on the destruction of Israel, he also swore on the destruction of the United States. Pretty amazing, isn't it? So we've got someone that's the front runner for the Democratic Party in 2016 that we know has lied on numerous occasions. We also know from her performance as Secretary of State, she accomplished virtually nothing of benefit to the American people. We also saw her lying directly to the American people when she was in a rose garden, talking about, you know, the video. We saw her lie constantly. Now, do we really want another liar like we already have in the Oval Office? So I can't understand how the Democratic Party can't find someone that they believe would be more trustworthy, would be more honorable in honoring their word. You can't trust a Clinton. No. Billy Bob, what did he say? "I didn't know I had sex with that woman." Well, Monica's blue dress with, you know, stuff on it proved otherwise. What happened to him? Nothing. See, the problem is there is nobody that's going to charge her. Jay Carney, you know, the mouthpiece, what did he say? "Well, yeah, I mean, she signs a lot of documents, and, you know, she can't be expected to read everything." Well, then she shouldn't sign those documents. No. The pieces of the puzzle will tell a different story than the one that they've spun. Now, Congress needs to ask themselves a question. How long was Obama and his administration funding our enemies? I'm talking about over in Libya and in Syria, you know, Al-Qaeda, you know what I mean? The Taliban, jihadists. Yeah, how long have they been doing it? How many hundreds of millions of dollars have left our treasury in support of our enemies? Those are the kind of questions that also need to be asked. And to have someone like Hillary even be a contender shows you how mentally disturbed the majority of Democrats must be in order to bring her to the forefront. Who have they got for a backup? Well, they got Michelle LaBelle, and she's a real prize, huh? You might want to try to figure out why she lost her law license, you know? Do we really want to have people like this in the Oval Office? I don't think so. What do you think? I told you what I think. It's disgusting.